Hi, Daniel. This is Hikmet Sidney Lowe. We're standing actually in the center of Spiral Jetty. Spiral Jetty is an earthwork in the north part of the Great Salt Lake. It's been here since April of 1970. The artist Robert Smithson built Spiral Jetty out here in about 2 to 3 weeks. That April is pretty interesting historically because April 1970 was the first Earth Day that ever happened. The arrival that people onto the moon, and so there was this very interesting consciousness about the Earth and the way the Earth was and the way people could be on the Earth. So earthwork artists such as Robert Smithson started coming out west and really working with the land. And so what we've got on Spiral Jetty here, originally when he had built it, 1,500 feet long, 15 feet across, and if you read the essay or watch the film The Spiral Jetty, you find out that the jetty is made out of mud, salt crystals, rocks, and water. And so Robert Smithson hires a company from Ogden. They come out here in a couple weeks and they take rocks from the shoreline, and basically just from the shoreline of this region, and come out here with dump trucks and hose and all of that and build Spiral Jetty to Smithson specifications. And then he wanted to make sure that it didn't look like there had been anything that was ravaged around this area, so he had them sort of clean it up. But the rocks that we're standing on and that are surrounding us right now are basically basalt, this really interesting volcanic rock from a very long time ago, probably from the time before this entire region was even covered and was Lake Bonneville. So Robert Smithson builds this work out in Utah. He's interested in a couple different factors. He wants an inland body of water, which we have that here in Utah, of course. It's saline. The upper portion of the lake is about 27% salt. He's also interested in the color red for a number of different reasons. And what we've got in this region are brine shrimp that molt. And interestingly, here at the beginning of July, I've never seen it this color, this sort of lovely salmony color that we've got. But the water will range anywhere from a really light blue to the salmon. Sometimes it's just deep blood red, and it's just beautiful out here when the water changes color like this. So he wants the sort of change in color that happens because of the microbacteria, the algae, the brine shrimp. He's interested very much in the salt, and so what he does with Spiral Jetty is he builds an earthwork that's originally, and you can tell right now it isn't 3 feet tall anymore, but originally it had been about 3 feet tall, and there is this constant interaction then of these rocks with the environment. So the salt will come and go, it will be washed away, it will gather on, there's foam that you can see on the surface of the water changes colors at different parts of this region. Sometimes the area is covered up. In the 1980s, we would be standing at the bottom of the lake with 16 feet of water above us. In the 1980s, that's how tall the lake was. And so exponentially, this whole entire region was flooded. It was huge. Yet when he built the Spiral Jetty in 1970, he knows that the lake is sort of at a historic low point about what we're seeing these days as well. So he's really interested in that play of what's going on with the water, what's going on with the contents of the water, how is the environment changing. And in building this earthwork in this pretty remote region out in the middle of Box Elder County, what he does is he brings people to a place that they probably wouldn't come to normally. He builds it so that people have an appreciation of land, but also a new perception of land, because artists and earthwork artists don't see the land, don't see working in the land any differently than they're working with any other medium. There isn't the differentiation that we're inside or outside. It's all one. It's all sort of one experience. And so by having people come here to a place such as Spiral Jetty or Sun Tunnels that's out near Wendover, you get a very different experience and appreciation. It's almost as if time sort of shifts a little bit, and you can be in this landscape in a different way than you would otherwise not be able to, because you don't have this artwork surrounding you. You're not literally in the center.